guys, this is Marie at the Crafty Cora, and today I'm going to be making a new book tracker for my planner. I had a book tracker before and I started coloring it in each time I read a book and it started smearing and stuff, so I didn't quite like it and it wasn't quite as functional as I wanted it to be. So I'm going to make a new one today. And the old book tracker, what I would do is in each of my books I would put the books I wanted to read. However, in this book tracker I'm going to put the books I have actually already read. And then I think on the back of this page I'll probably do a list of books that I want to read. So the very first thing I'm going to do, and I've already penciled it out a little bit, is I'm going to fill in the title of my book tracker. And it's a quote from Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. And it's, "This book I had again and again perused with delight." So I'm going to fill this in with my Tombow Brush Pen. And I'm probably going to speed through this a little bit because I'm sure it'll take a little bit of time. Okay, now that I have the title drawn in, I'm going to work on the shelves. And I decided that I wanted to do hexie shelves. I thought that'd be really cute to have a couple of rows of hexie shelves. And I have this Quilt Now template for paper piecing hexagons in quilting and sewing, and so I thought this would make the a really good template to do my shelves. Alrighty, now that I have my shelves drawn in, I'm going to start drawing in the books and then decorating it. Okay, now that I have all my boxes drawn in, I'm going to start adding in my titles that I've read so far this year. And what I'm going to do is this section up top will be my fiction section, and then the section in the bottom is going to be my nonfiction section. I'm going to try this year, it's kind of one of my goals, is to read sort of an equal amount of each, because in the past I've been a totally fiction only type gal, but I've started reading some more nonfiction things this year and I really enjoy that and would like to keep doing that. So in the journaling Happy Planner sticker book, I've got these gold foil banner stickers, and I have fiction on one and nonfiction on the other, and I'm going to label these bookshelves. Let's see, I can't decide if I want to do it there or down here. Of course, that covers up my little flowers thing. Okay, I'll just add it to the top. Fiction on that one and nonfiction on this one. Okay, so I have my list of the books I've read so far this year, and I'm going to color these in using my Tombow markers and also my Mildliners and some other Tombow markers. So I'm a very color coordinated type person, so what I'm going to do is do the top sort of pinks and purples, and the bottom is going to be blues and greens. So let me make sure I've got my colors in order. Okay, I do. And what I'm going to do is color them first and then write in the title, because before I had written in the title and then colored them in, and it just caused a lot of smearing, and that's one reason why I made a new bookshelf. So I think if I do it this way, I'll avoid a lot of that smearing. So in the fiction section, I have 3 books. that I've read so far. And the only thing about the midliners that I don't care for is that they tend to, if you overlap a lot, it's very visible. So I'm just trying to keep from overlapping what I've already colored. Okay, that's pretty good. And then my next color, and my last color. Now I love the way the Tombow pens look, and with the brush tip you can be very precise, so you don't have to worry about a lot of overlapping. Okay, I'm going to let that dry just a little bit, and I will do my nonfiction books down here on the bottom. So I have 4 nonfiction books that I've read so far this year, which is kind of crazy because, like I said, in the past I've just been a fiction only type person. I also love how light these Tombow markers are. I wasn't expecting that when I bought them because like this, and it looks a little bit darker on film, but they're really light. They're almost like the midliners. Okay, and last one, and I guess I'll start up here and do this one. Alright, so now it's time to go back in and write the titles. So I'm going to use my Tombow brush pen for that. Okay, so back up here in the fiction section, I have Serum, which is a book about kind of Stonehenge, Salisbury Plains, that area. And then I have, and this is not going to fit on this book, the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. So what I'm probably going to do is do the Guernsey Literary Society. And then, of course, I'll know what that, and I'm sure anyone who would see it would know that that is the popular book and show, which is on Netflix. It is very good, especially for you romantics out there. If you like books and love, it's the perfect movie. The Guernsey Literary Society. That was a tight fit. But it works. Okay, and then the last one is The Constant Princess. And this is the book written by Philippa Gregory about Catherine of Aragon. And this is going to be hard to fit on here too. I think I'm just going to leave off the V and put Constant Princess. Alright, so there we go. There are my fiction titles so far. And then now down here for my nonfiction titles. The first one is Into Thin Air. And this is about the 1996 Mount Everest disaster. Okay, and the next is Hillbilly Elegy. And someone let me borrow this. And it is about essentially growing up disadvantaged and how you can overcome the odds even when you're born into poverty. It's basically what I gathered from what I read. Just adding a little embellishment to the ends. Okay, and then the history of the church. How the first century church has developed over the centuries. Okay, and then the last one is The Climb. And this is also about the 96 Everest disaster. Alright, so there you have my bookshelf, and like I said, what I'll do on the back is I will probably do my to read books that I want to read. I'll have a fiction list and then a non-fiction list, and that way I can just look at the back to see which book I need to read next. So I think it turned out really cute. I can't wait to fill in all my books with colors and have it looking all rainbowy and pretty, and I hope this will motivate me to read more books in future. And so far this year I think I'm off to a pretty good start. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me make it. It was a lot of fun to make and to do. And I hope you'll subscribe and like this video. And until next time, happy crafting.